Welcome to the Eric Show on the 5th season finale, as always, on New Year's Eve. Now, I've been trying to think for like about 3 weeks what I've been trying to do on this season finale, and I still don't like this idea. But time is coming to a close up because, this is New Year's Eve, so I have to do something for the 5th season finale. So I am going to turn the tables around, and I'm going to be getting interviewed.
I'm done thinking about you. You took too long. I guess it feels so right doing something so wrong. You was my blonde girl and I was your King Kong, but you took so long. Now I am so gone. I was the one who thought about you every night. You were the perfect girl. You even had the perfect height, but you took so long. Now I'm out of sight, but shit happens in life again and again. But Xena, aka Karma, I was supposed to be your knight in shining armor. I was so gentle, I never would have harmed them. But my brother told me to never get my heart in the game. But I never listened cause I'm bold without shame. I was even gonna give her my last name, but she'll want me after I have all my fame. And after I write this shit, will never be the same. Love me until the end. I guess just loving people on the weekend is a new trend.
Now, here is your host for the season 5th finale of the Eric Show, the owner of Donald is the Best One, Donald.
Pleasure to be here. How you doing? So, guys, I am the host of the Eric Show finale. So, I guess this is the Donald Show, which canceled a while ago. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. Got a cold. That's the New Year thing.
Actually, I never really canceled the Donald Show.
Well, you never do it. Alright, so, let's get to the questions. Goals for 2015.
Goals for the Eric Show?
Goals for your overall YouTube production channel thingy.
Goals for the Eric Show, because it is my 6th year doing it, I'm gonna work on my interviews because I sort of think my interviews are horrible, and I hate...
Who's someone you like to interview?
And I hate them.
Who do you like to interview in
I am
show?
currently planning a interview with a stripper and a porn star because I find... I find the whole sex industry and porn stars and strippers, I find their life and their careers very interesting. No, really, they are very interesting. And I find...
So what do you see interesting about porn stars and stuff?
Because people judge them on what they are doing and they don't really know the right story.
But the problem is that if you get a stripper on this show, they're going to try to get you to strip.
No. Well, actually, if that is true, I probably would do because I always wanted to be a stripper once.
Okay, other goals other than having strippers, and then you have to put viewer discretion is advised.
No, I'm
Wait,
not.
Female strippers or male strippers?
The one I'm in the making of talking is a male stripper.
You don't need to stutter about that.
I'm not.
Okay.
The one I'm talking to and
male stripper.
making questions of is a male stripper.
Come on, get some female strippers up in here. Get some polls.
I did email.
I got a lot of dollar bills in my pocket.
I did email a female porn star, but she's not a porn star anymore. She's the ex-porn star.
Oh.
And I'm talking to another ex-porn star.
Man, you got a lot of porn stars there, but
I find the sex industry very interesting.
On EM Studios, will you ever have a show that's like something with sex tapes?
A sex documentary?
Yeah.
Maybe not on EM Studio.
Alright, other goals that are not as weird.
It's not weird. And that is why I want to do the interview, because it's not weird. I find nothing about the sex industry weird.
Okay, anything else?
Mainly I want to get personal interviews done.
Which, we talked about this I think a few days ago. I think you should personally have my brother
I want to
on the show.
I want to get into the lives of people, have them teach me, have me teach them. I want to get into my Oprah.
Into your Oprah. Well, she is one of your inspirations, I hear. Any goals for like EM Studios in particular?
Mainly I'm mainly working on my first two Within series. One is Joey,
Yep.
which is debuting on my birthday,
That's good.
I hope.
Yep.
And the other one is Deadline, which is it's not a copy of American Horror Story, but I get a lot of my inspiration from American Horror Story. So it's gonna be weird, creepy.
Alright, that's good you're working on series now. Can I get to the next question?
You're the host.
Alright, well, we know the Eric Show has a lot of trouble when it comes to a schedule and a time. Will we ever see a real time slot for the Eric Show?
I think the correct question is, will it go up every week? Because it have a time slot. It goes up every day at 5. Will it go up every day? That, I don't know. Because I get sidetracked a lot.
Well, I think personally the Eric Show, I've told you this probably many occasions, but I think the Eric Show should be like a twice a week or once a week thing where you can get it up at like 5 o'clock. It's not saying you're going to fail.
I think it is fairer. If I do it 5 days a week.
It's going to make the show more interesting.
And then I take it away to only 1 day a week. I think that's fairer. I know I could do it a week. I did it a week a few times this year.
But I think you should like mainly pick a day because it makes the show more interesting. It'll make the show a little more interesting, don't you think? If it wasn't an everyday thing, like sometimes have like a week, fun little marathon week, and then do the once or twice a week thing.
I still see it as fairer. Maybe if I wasn't doing it for 5 years, but I see it as fairer.
Alright, well, if you guys want to comment on this video and tell this guy, try to get through his stubborn head,
I don't think you could do that. It's causing more
that
controversy.
he should
for no
have
reason.
pick a day and a time, which the time's 5 o'clock, but pick a few days in the week to upload the Eric Show. Please comment and tell him that I'm right and he's wrong.
I'm not right. I mean, I am right.
So I know if I was hosting the show, I would want it to be a once a week thing up at certain times. So, guys, I guess we're going to take a commercial break. Back, everybody, to the Eric Show, which I'm the host, Donald Barter, not Eric. So, Eric, we're going to get into the third question. Any new shows coming to EM Studios?
As official shows, the only official show is Joey. All the other one I'm still writing, and I don't want to make them official yet because another thing I'm trying next year, it's going to be a little hard with people I work with, is I want to write all 15 episodes and shoot all of them at the same time, or like shoot 5 or shoot 10 and then plan to shoot the rest the next month. So the official show that is debuting on my birthday is Joey, and then we have the Real Housewife of East Meadow, which will not be getting a new season, and Reality Check new season in March. That's pretty much it.
Okay,
No
so...
official new series.
Alright, we'll keep that.
Oh, I lied.
Okay.
Mackenzie cooking show, baking show, whatever you want to call it, Priceless Dessert,
I love my cooking shows.
airing in March.
Yep. So, what about Joey's Kitchen? You're talking about cooking shows. I think I love Joey's Kitchen. I think you should bring it back and see which one does better. Who can make better food, Joey or Mackenzie? I would love to see a dual episode. That would be pretty interesting. Wouldn't you think?
I don't want to bring Joey's Kitchen back because I want to work with Joey.
That sounds a little weird and catchy at the same time, but I think that Joey, he's a pretty hard worker sometimes. And I think that he can work way more than just one video. Alright. So, some of your best workers for Yim Studios.
I'm gonna have to say Donald and Bobby.
Who's Bobby?
Bobby.
Who's Bobby? What's his real name? So that people understand.
On my channel, they know him as Bobby.
Okay, so Bobby and...
A.K.A. Tyrone.
Yep, which Tyrone on my channel, he is a main guy on my channel. He's made a lot of improvements. But why do you say me and Tyrone in particular?
Because if I don't ask one of you to do something, you do it anyway. If I do ask you to do a role and you do it anyway. And you do a good job in the role I choose or you choose to do.
I would understand that.
Mackenzie, she's not a great actress. Joey, I only have him, so far I only use him for Joey's Kitchen and The Amazing Joey, which I canceled in episode 3.
Well, so some failure things.
No, not failure.
Or you just don't know how to use him.
Not failure thing. The Amazing Joey it takes time.
But
And I don't really want to do it.
But you think you have a little trouble working with Joey? Like you don't know what to do with him on your channel?
No, I don't.
It's not that spark that's hitting.
I don't know because acting wise, we don't really work a lot with each other. Besides, in 2015, I think I will answer that more because we have more things we are working with each other in 2015.
Well, I can kind of relate because on Donald's the Best One, Donald's Best One, we've been starting to do this thing with promos and building these cast members. And
The worst thing in the universe.
which I think is a good thing.
No.
It gets the actor out there a little bit.
No, it doesn't.
But, I think since then, Joey's had a little bit of trouble with the new changes because it was original. He was an original, and he's always been the guy who was the face of the channel. And then since the new thing came up with the boss, Tyrone thing, it changed a lot of people. Kenzie's still struggling a little bit. Joey's still struggling. There's still many people who are struggling. Trevor is another big guy who's struggling. We try to do things as much as we can, but this is the Eric Show. We're talking about your channel, so I shouldn't be getting into mine.
You can get into whatever you want, you're the host. But I would say that in 2015, I could answer that question better. How do I know that? Because Joey did do Mass Murder 2, and usually I pick a favorite scene in my short film, and we all know my favorite scene in Mass Murder 1, but in Mass Murder 2, Joey was my favorite scene.
And going back from where I was saying was, Joey's a great actor, don't get me wrong.
good,
very
not great.
He's a great actor, in my opinion. But he's just still having trouble with that one little thing. Which I think that you just gotta find the right places for him to succeed.
Well, let's hope Joey is a good play. Because he is playing himself.
Yep, Joey I think would be a pretty entertaining series, something a little funny and cuckoo.
Also, Joey would be going on EM Studio and a different website as well. It's for young and new writers and producers, so I'm trying that as well with Joey.
That's a good idea. Spread EM Studios around a little bit. Alright, so a little thing I have on the Eric Show, I know not just me, but the whole world would love to see this. In 2015, please, will you shave in the bathroom live on the Eric Show? Because I know many people would want to see that.
If I ever do that, not saying I would, because I probably won't. If I do that, it would be top secret. I would not tell a thing, which means I won't tweet about it, which will be super hard. I would not post anything online until that episode goes on. So it will be top secret there.
I think in 2015, if you ever did that, that would be pretty shocking. Because none of us would expect that. None of us would have expected that. Your favorite moments within the year of 2014 on YouTube?
Some of my favorite moments I have to go to on the Eric Show, reading some of my peeps' comments, even the bad ones, the people who say that I don't know what I'm talking about, but they can have their own opinion. But I like to read the other comments because I find it very fascinating, because some of the, I don't know if they are real people or if they are fake people. Let's hope they are fake people. But I read this one comment where basically, I forgot what episode it was on, but she watched that episode and I changed her whole life. How did I do that? I don't know. But I felt like Oprah. I changed her life. She was feeling down and depressed, and then she watched that episode, she said, and she changed her mood. So my favorite thing doing the Eric Show are reading those type of comments, because I don't know how I do that. I just like to sit in front of a camera and say my crazy, fucked up opinions, because they are crazy and they are fucked up. So I don't know how I can help people like that. So that's my favorite thing to do with the Eric Show. Other than that, my favorite things on YouTube, I think just being creatively involved. Because I like to be creative, so I think being creatively involved. EM Studio, Donna's is the best one. Someone down the street, whoever wants help, I will help.
So it's always good to have support people, but anything that like you wanna like something big you wanna achieve in 2015, something big in the YouTube world.
I just wanna help. I just wanna get my interviews where I like them. I don't like sitting now hearing myself. I don't like that.
Well, everybody doesn't like hearing themselves, including myself. Let's see here. Any Donald's the Best One cast members that like you haven't had the chance to work with that much, but would love to work with within the new year?
Acting wise, or
just overall? Who?
I would like to work with Summer because people say she's a good actress when it comes to being the bad girl. But I would like to see what they mean, because when I watch her, I see a bad actress.
Even though she can bring attitude. But a lot of people we have not seen from your channel. Like, we haven't seen Carly Santinello, which I thought would be something like we would see her act in your channel. Nick, that would be something crazy if you can get Nick an interview or something done with Nick. Trevor, same thing. We have never seen him on both channels lately. There's been many people that you have not had on Yim Studios.
I would like to act with Nick. I think now doing something with Nick, I think that would be the best episode in the world. I could learn something from him, and it would be good acting.
Alrighty, well, I think time is running out. I did ask my questions on this special edition. I'm going to let you go. Alright? So, thank you for having me on your show. Appreciate it. Can't wait till the new year, 2015. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome back to the Eric Show. I'm your host, the most controversial man alive, Eric Mosier, and I am here to say goodbye to Season 5 after 28 episodes, I think. 28, close to 30. I would like to say goodbye to Season 5. It was one great opinion episodes of this season. Stay tuned for Season 6 because I have some hot topics for Season 6, okay? And you have not seen, really quick, let me just say this, you haven't seen Eric Top 10 Fascinated People of 2014 and Eric's favorite things yet, because I decided to change a little things up and bring that to 2015. So those will be the first 2 episodes of 2015. I'm your host, Eric Mosier. I will see you in 2015.